Good morning, everybody. My name is Celia Friedman, and I'm the organizer for GMO Label Washington, Spokane. So this morning I was supposed to have an interview with the press about the lawsuit that the city of Spokane filed against Monsanto for allegedly contaminating our river with PCBs. But because of other breaking news, aka all the fires that have been happening in this area, they canceled. So I decided to make this video to share what I already had prepared so that you can hear all of my thoughts as opposed to just 30 seconds of it. So there were two answers that I had prepared. So the first response I have prepared is to the question what my thoughts are about this lawsuit. So first of all, I'd like to say that I'm very proud that Spokane is standing up for itself and joining San Jose and San Diego and other cities in suing Monsanto. Monsanto has a very long history of avoiding accountability for the toxic chemicals it has manufactured in the past that harm the environment. So in the case of PCBs, approximately 99% of all PCBs were produced by Monsanto at a plant in Sauget, Illinois, between approximately starting in the 1930s through the 1970s, through the late 1970s, when they were banned by Congress. So the site where they were manufacturing the 99% of all PCBs in Illinois, it is deemed a Superfund site by the Environmental Protection Agency. And for those of you who don't know what a Superfund site means, it is a site that is deemed so contaminated by the Environmental Protection Agency that it is put on a national priority list, and it has designated funds from the EPA for the cleanup. So notice that I didn't say the cleanup funds are coming from Monsanto, they're coming from the EPA. And Monsanto, this is not the only Superfund site that Monsanto has. It has many Superfund sites around this country. So one of the reasons that Monsanto is able to avoid accountability for the manufacturing of toxic chemicals is because of the incredibly large sum of money that they spend on lobbying and advertising to make their products and their company appear good and useful and environmentally friendly. So the Monsanto corporate profile by Food and Water Watch indicates that the company spent over $62 million in U.S. lobbying expenditures between 2000 and 2012. They are also able to avoid accountability because they hold numerous highly influential positions in Monsanto employees hold numerous highly influential positions within various departments in our government, including but not limited to the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. They also hold senior positions within multiple public universities, industry, and trade groups. So the next response that I had prepared was, what would I like to see as a result of this lawsuit? So Monsanto is the company that in the past has marketed and manufactured PCBs, the insecticide DDT, Agent Orange, recombinant bovine growth hormone, also known as RBGH, and aspartame. Again, that list is not everything. They've marketed all these chemicals as safe and necessary, and now they have moved on to monopolize and acquire multiple seed and agricultural companies to fill the world with their genetically engineered crops that Monsanto deems as safe and absolutely necessary for the future of our world. So the seeds that are genetically engineered to resist the application of Roundup, which is another Monsanto product. So the sale of this highly popular herbicide Roundup is mandatory with the sale of the genetically engineered Roundup Ready seeds. So, just a little history of Monsanto. In 2002, Monsanto spun off as its own new agricultural sciences company, which is the company we know today. And they are desperately presenting an environmentally responsible public image. This is also known as greenwashing, which has helped the public to forget about its past as the purveyor of dangerous and highly toxic chemicals that I just mentioned earlier. So one of the results of this lawsuit I'd like to see is Monsanto admitting its history as a highly toxic chemical manufacturer and being held 100% accountable for producing the toxic PCBs that now contaminate our river and our fish, and paying for complete environmental remediation so that Spokane can use those funds in other places where they are needed in our community. So I highly encourage all of you to go to www.foodandwaterwatch.org and download the free PDF. It's called Monsanto, a Corporate Profile, and you'll learn a lot more about the history of the company, its current operations, and the revolving door Monsanto has into our government. Also, wherever you live in the country, I encourage you to get involved in organizations and groups organizing in opposition to Monsanto, and also get involved with groups that are working towards banning or labeling genetically engineered crops. All right, thank you.